The coolant reservoir, indicated by the red arrow, is located on the left side of the engine bay. Before you replace it, make sure it is not leaking from the cap. To begin, make sure that the vehicle is stone cold and not under any pressure. As always, you should be wearing safety glasses, and while doing this work, chemical-resistant gloves are a good idea. You will also be opening a fuel line, so make sure you are working in a well-ventilated area, free from any source of ignition like an incandescent shop light or a hot water heater. Most importantly, make sure that you have a properly rated, fully charged fire extinguisher handy and know how to use it. Begin by removing the airbox, blue arrow. Please follow the link provided at the end of this video for additional assistance with that task. Even though the system should be cold and not under pressure, begin by opening the bleed valve, green arrow, by lifting it up. Next, unscrew and remove the cap, red arrow. Drain the cooling system by removing the two 6mm Allen drain plugs, red arrows. Always replace the crush washers on these plugs. When you refill the system, you are going to create a vacuum to fill it. So now is a good time to use some compressed air and blow out as much coolant from the system as possible. Next, you need to do a partial engine drop. Please follow the link provided at the end of this video for additional assistance with that task if needed. Squeeze in the locking lug, red arrow, on the fuel supply line and separate the supply line from the low pressure pump, blue arrow, to the high pressure pump. Even though the vehicle should be stone cold and not under pressure, some fuel will spill out, so be prepared to catch it. Remove the mounting clip for the fuel line, red arrow, by lifting the tab and sliding it off. Remove the level sensor by turning it clockwise 90 degrees and pulling it out from the reservoir, red arrow. You are going to be removing hose clamps. The factory uses spring clamps. Do yourself a huge favor and get a proper set of spring hose clamp pliers. Trying to use channel locks or regular pliers will just cause you frustration. Remove the two clamps, blue arrows, from the supply line to the engine. Use your hose clamp pliers and remove the clamps from the return line, blue arrows, and separate the line from the tank, and remove the return line from the clip on the rear of the reservoir tank, green arrow. Remove the clamp and then the bleeder hose from the reservoir, blue arrow. Pull the overflow hose from the reservoir, red arrow. Use a 10mm socket and remove the single nut holding the tank to the engine bay, red arrow. Use the hose clamp pliers and remove the clamp from the hose to the thermostat, blue arrow. Release the spring clip on the hand coupling on the hose to metal line, red arrow. Remove the hose. Check the O-ring on the end, red arrow, and replace as needed. Make sure to grease this with the Porsche cooling system lubricant or equivalent when reinstalling. Remove the reservoir to engine hose. Now slide the reservoir towards the engine and off of the two mounting brackets it sits in, red arrows. Turn the reservoir on a diagonal to get it out from the rear mount. You can now remove the reservoir from the engine compartment. We have removed the alternator for photographic purposes. You do not need to remove it to remove the reservoir. Installation is the reverse of removal. You will now need to properly fill and bleed the cooling system. Please follow the link provided at the end of this video for additional assistance with that task. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and check out another video in this series.